The Galactic Council chamber floated in the void between stars, a magnificent structure of crystalline spires and quantum-locked corridors. Representatives from 200 species gathered in the grand amphitheater, their forms ranging from gaseous entities to towering insectoids. At the center podium stood Santiago, Earth's diplomatic envoy. His simple black suit, a stark contrast to the ornate robes and bioluminescent displays surrounding him. "The human petition is denied," announced Chancellor Vexter, his 6 eyes gleaming with contempt. "Your species has no place among civilized worlds." Santiago remained perfectly still, his dark eyes scanning the assembly. Beside him, Destiny observed from the human delegation box, her fingers drumming nervously against the armrest. She'd worked with Santiago for 3 years, yet something about him had always unsettled her, a coldness that went beyond professional detachment. "Perhaps the council would reconsider," Santiago said softly, his voice carrying effortlessly through the chamber despite its gentleness. "Reconsider." The Krillian ambassador's mandibles clicked with amusement. "You primitives barely survived your own planetary conflicts. What could you possibly offer the council?" Santiago smiled then, and Destiny felt her blood run cold. She'd never seen him smile before. "Survival," he replied. The word hung in the air like a death sentence. Chancellor Vexter's scales flushed purple with rage. "Security. Remove this insolent creature from." He never finished the command. The Valorian guards who rushed toward Santiago simply stopped. Their molecular structures froze mid-stride, quantum-locked in temporal stasis. One by one, every security officer in the chamber became living statues. "What is this?" demanded the Zypherian representative, her psychic voice shrieking through every mind present. Santiago stepped down from the podium, his movements unhurried. "You attacked our colony on Kepler 4 for 2B, 7,000 men, women, and children. You thought we wouldn't notice because we're primitives. A minor cleansing operation," Vexter snarled, though uncertainty crept into his tone. "That world was designated for Krillian expansion," was Santiago agreed. The temperature in the chamber dropped 20 degrees in an instant. Frost began forming on the crystalline walls. Destiny watched in horrified fascination as Santiago's form began to shimmer. The human facade remained, but something else overlay it now, something vast and terrible that her mind refused to fully process. Shadows pooled around his feet, darker than the void outside. "I've walked among you for decades," Santiago continued, his voice now carrying harmonics that shouldn't exist. "Observing, learning, waiting to see if you were truly the enlightened civilization you claimed to be." The Aquilian ambassador, whose species had lived for millennia, suddenly gasped in recognition. "You're not human at all. You're one of the old ones. The heat death, the final silence." "I am death," Santiago confirmed simply, "and humanity is my chosen inheritor." Panic erupted through the chamber. Representatives scrambled for exits that had already sealed. Destiny alone remained seated, transfixed by the revelation unfolding before her. "Impossible," Vexter roared. "Death is a natural force, not a sentient entity. This is some human trick." Santiago turned his gaze upon the Chancellor, and the ancient being withered under that look. "Natural force, yes. Sentient, also yes. You species have grown so comfortable with your technologies, your genetic perfections, your immortality treatments. You've forgotten what I am, what I've always been." He raised one hand, and the holographic display at the chamber's center sparked to life. Images flooded the screen. Every atrocity the Council had committed over its 10th reign, genocides, enslavements, entire species erased from existence for convenience or profit. "Humans are flawed," Santiago said. "They war among themselves, they pollute and destroy, but they also possess something you've lost the capacity to change, to grow, to face their own darkness and choose differently." Destiny found her voice finally. "Santiago, why didn't you tell us? Tell me." He glanced at her, and for a moment, genuine warmth flickered in those ancient eyes. "Because you needed to earn this moment yourselves, Destiny. Every choice humanity made, every moral decision, it had to be yours alone. I merely ... waited." The crystalline Concord's representative, a being of pure thought, spoke tremulously. "What happens now? You'll destroy us all." "Destroy you?" Santiago's smile returned, sad and terrifying. "No, that would be mercy. Instead, I'm giving you what you gave those 7,000 humans, a chance to survive on your own merits." Reality rippled. Every advanced technology in the chamber failed simultaneously. Immortality treatments, genetic enhancements, quantum processors all rendered inert. The council members suddenly found themselves mortal, vulnerable, and very, very afraid. You have 100 of your years, Santiago announced. Humanity will govern this region of space. They will offer you the same mercy you showed others, the same justice, the same compassion. His eyes swept the assembly. I suggest you pray they are better than you were. Chancellor Vexter collapsed, his enhanced physiology failing without technological support. Please, he wheezed. We can change. We can, perhaps, Santiago interrupted. That's for humanity to decide now. I've waited 5 billion years for a species worthy of inheritance. I won't wait longer. He turned to Destiny. The Council database, all their resources, their territories, it's yours now. Govern wisely, and you, she asked. Where will you go? Nowhere, everywhere. Santiago's form began to fade. I am death, Destiny. I'm always present, always watching. But for the first time since this universe sparked into existence, I have hope. His voice dropped to a whisper only she could hear. Don't disappoint me. Then he was gone, leaving only frost patterns on the floor and 200 terrified alien representatives staring at the human delegation. Destiny stood slowly, her legs trembling but her spine straight. Around her, the other human diplomats looked to her for guidance. Through the chamber's viewports, Earth's fleet materialized from faster-than-light travel, not attacking, simply present. She approached the podium where Santiago had stood and faced the Galactic Council. My name is Destiny, she said clearly, and humanity accepts the responsibility we've been given, not with vengeance, but with justice, not with cruelty, but with accountability. She paused, meeting each alien gaze. You attacked our people thinking we were weak. Now you'll learn what we truly are, survivors who remember mercy even when we could choose destruction. In the silence that followed, the galaxy held its breath, waiting to see what humanity would become, and somewhere in the space between stars, Death smiled.